Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Wiktor. In today's video, I'm going to be putting in windows into my van. Hopefully, if the day goes well and if the timing works out, I'm going to be putting in 3 windows, 1 on the sliding door right here, and then 2 on the back of the van. Let's see how it goes with the timing. This is something that I'm not necessarily looking forward to in terms of hopefully there's no mess ups. But let's see. Just to give you some tips as I go along, I've seen on YouTube some of the other people put in these windows in, and they say to put the adhesive into hot water so that it basically becomes easier to apply on the window. So just a little tip there. So because this part is going to be a bit difficult to film due to the lack of light when I close the door, I'll tell you what to do, what I'm gonna do. Firstly, obviously measure your window, the inside of it, how much you need to cut out on the side door. With my window, and with a lot of the windows I saw online, this piece here, where you can actually see the grooves, is exactly the amount you need to cut out for the window. So I'm going to literally go around with a drill holes all around here, all throughout, and then go with a jigsaw from the outside and cut it out. Now, one trick that I saw people utilize, when you're cutting out with the jigsaw, you might want to tape all around the holes or whatever you trace around. And the third thing is to go from the sides firstly, so to cut out the sides, then cut out the bottom, and then cut out the top last. And the reason is, if you cut out the top and you leave the bottom to last, this is going to start to wobble. It's going to be difficult to cut, and when you cut it, it'll just go pat on the floor. Don't lose your tools. Found these bad boys, finally. Making the holes bigger so they'll actually put the jigsaw through. Hello guys, welcome to my food truck. I'm going to be selling burgers today. As you can see, I've got a hole in the van, in the side door. This is where the window is going to go. But first thing I need to do is, firstly take the tapes off, obviously. Then I bought myself a air duster to dust out all the little metal bits basically that have gone into the grooves of where the door is between the sheets of metal. And last of all, after that rather, is to use any kind of rust proofing. Well, before that, file it down just to make sure the edges are smooth. Mine isn't holding for the A little tip, get Hammerite or any rust paint as paint rather than as a spray can, because it just goes everywhere and it's kind of painful. So yeah, now we wait for the Hammerite to dry. About 15 minutes. Once it's dry, I'm putting in the seal for the window, and then after that putting the window in, and it still hopefully fits. So a little tip, pull the cover off as like a can of fish or something, tuna, if you're into that kind of shit. Oh, corned beef. Just pull it out basically, and then it reveals the actual pushy thing. I'm not technical. First, let's do the good old chores. Just clean the window, which I hate doing. You wanna help?
He asked me for help.
As long as this is in, it's in. So. Right, well, let's not fuck around. Now, we use, like I said, this wipe. Like I said, with this wipe, they say not to go onto the actual window itself. I don't know why, I'm not gonna argue with it. Now, last, but of course not least, is the primer. I need to figure out how to do this. Where's my pen? I need to just double check because I kind of forgot. I mean, it's quite a generous amount, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all around, but mainly to the edges, I think. One continuous bead, they say. Also, the tree is shedding. So we use the V shape that's cut out and just go like this. Continuous bead. I am there and I have run out of adhesive. Holy
Really?
shit. I mean, I've got 2 more tubs actually, but this one's finished. And now, let's do this. Holy shit, let's do this. It's fast flushed too, so that's doesn't seem to be. Is it on your side?
Yeah.
It is?
What about yours? What's going on like this?
I mean, it doesn't seem to be. Shit. Let's take it off quickly before it starts. Okay guys, so the window is fitted, but of course there was a hiccup, a big hiccup actually. Ah man, I think next time when I do a window on a van, instead of putting the bonding and the sealant on the actual window itself, I'm going to put it on the frame of the cutout of the door, right? So like if I have a window, I'm not going to put the sealant all around the window because I messed up. I made it too close to the actual like glass that's part of the window on the edges, as opposed to doing it really at the end of the edges all around. And because of that, when I stuck it to the hole, some of the sealant wasn't actually sticking onto the frame. That's unfortunately what happened. So instead, next time I'm gonna run it on the frame, because you know that is on the edge of the hole, so it's 100% going to stick to the window, and then put the window in, and then that should actually work quite well. And I'll show you now what this looks like on the inside. It's quite horrendous, but I've got a solution for it too, because I'm going to basically cover it off on the interior with wood when I do the walls, so it's kind of okay, to be fair. And this is what it looks like on the inside. I mean, the window itself is beautiful, but the issue is, I don't know if you can see it, the edges here, so on the top is where it didn't stick to the actual frame. So what happened is all this adhesive was literally on the inside. And when I saw that, I was like, damn, no freaking way. And the window was obviously flopping about because it wasn't sticking. So what I did was I tried to go into the hole, like the holes around, and just stuck a new tub of adhesive. Like I said, I've got quite a few tubs actually. And then I wiped this as much as I could, and then like tried to push it into the ridges just to seal that. Hopefully it is watertight. I mean, this is not good at all. I couldn't take the window off because it started sealing on the bottom already. But yeah, what I'm probably going to do anyway is go around either on the inside, probably on the outside. I'll just use this adhesive or something, I don't know. But this is probably what I'll do just to make sure it's like 100% watertight. So as you probably figured it out by now, because I messed up this window, and because it took such a long time, and because I don't want this window not to set, I'm not going to do the other two windows, the small ones, today. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, because I sure did, and I'm not going to make the same mistake again. If you enjoyed the video, of course, as always, if you can leave a thumbs up. Any suggestions? I mean, I think I did plenty of mistakes already. If any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And other than that, I hope to see you in the next video. Peace and love. DJ.
Can I have a hot dog, please?
Here's a hot dog.
Thank you.
$5. Should be a basketball player. Oh, and now I need to actually go wash my hands, because look at all this adhesive. Like, awful.